Jake Thompson to kick it away with Golden back deep. Golden had a 98-yard kickoff return for touchdown November 1st against Southern Miss, and a 92-yard kickoff return for touchdown a week later at Western Kentucky. And this Gildan, New Mexico Bowl is underway. It bounces past Golden and into the end zone and will be down there. So UTEP to begin from their own 25 and brings out the senior Jameel Showers, who's from Killeen, Texas. As Casey mentioned, began his career at Texas A&M, has transferred here. So his time at UTEP has not been a long one, David, but he could really establish himself in the history of their program with a bowl win today. Yeah,
be a part of this new legacy that Sean Kruger's creating here. They don't ask him to do a whole lot, and you see only 56% completion percentage. That's got to get up there, but he provides tremendous leadership and athletic ability at the position. So here's a team that's really built around their running game offensively, and they come out in an empty backfield. It's Showers in the gun, swings out a screen pass. Aaron Jones up ahead towards the 28-29 yard line, gains about 4 on first down. Let's take a look at our impact players, David, when the Miners have the football. And you'll see Aaron Jones. They're going to run the football. They'd like him to get 30-plus carries here today. And again, Zach Vigil has to control the middle, and Frankie Sutera, the outstanding safety, is got to be running those alleys. He'll be the 8th guy down in the box.
Vigil brothers, we will see a lot of Zach and Nick today. Aaron Jones now in the backfield. In motion comes Golden. They fake the jet sweep to him. Handoff to Jones straight ahead. He's up to the 32, gains 4 more. Stopped by defensive end Jordan Nielsen. Take a look at our formula for success for the Miners.
Well, the reason they've been able to turn around is their physical at the line of scrimmage. It shows right there, return of yards game rushing. Time of possession, 2nd in the country. They've improved along that offensive line, and they don't beat themselves.
The only Michigan State has a higher time of possession this year in the Football Bowl subdivision. Josh Bell now the back on 3rd and 3 for the Miners. Golden in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Showers dives forward and looks like he'll have enough for the first down. Showers, not a guy they call on to run a bunch, David, but he picks up 3 important yards here to keep this first drive going.
Well, I think that's going to be an important element, again, to have success run the football against this Utah State defense. Jamal Showers and the quarterback run game will be key this afternoon.
See him look at the wristbands. The plays called in, signaled in. Josh Bell again in the backfield. We'll see Bell, Nathan Jeffrey, and Aaron Jones. Jones and Bell now in the backfield. Handed off to Jones, but he is met in the backfield by Travis Seafelt, number 70. And he may have lost a little bit there.
Well, one thing Todd Orlando was sharing with us is they wanted to get bigger at the line of scrimmage. 4 defensive line when it calls that, a couple of bigger linebackers, because since Boise State, they knew UTEP was going to come out and try and run the ball. And you see what he does right there, block destruction and make the play in the backfield for a loss.
Showers looking to throw, is pressured and slings it out. It's caught by the fullback Lufasa, who gains 5. Tacked by Nick Vigil and Brian Sweet.
Well, one thing Utah State does is pressure. That's Zach Vigil. What a great job by Jamel Showers of dealing with the pressure and getting an accurate throw in the flat for positive yardage. Now they've got a manageable 3rd down coming up.
Zach Vigil, this year's Mountain West Conference Defensive Player of the Year, first team All-Conference as well. They converted on 3rd and 3, but now a 3rd and 4 for UTEP on this, the first possession of the game in this Gildan, New Mexico Bowl. Showing blitz. Running left. Jeffrey didn't get there. Stopped shy of the 45 by Frankie Sutera. There's Sutera, another one of the first team All-Conference players on defense for Utah State. They have 4 of them.
You'll see Frankie Sutera. He's going to come off the edge of the defense and chase down Aaron Jones from behind. You'll see him right here coming off the edge. Again, attacking the line of scrimmage. They're going to chase you from one end and box you in on the other.
Dave Maddox on the punt, averaging 42 yards a boot this year. JoJo Natson back on special teams to receive this punt at his own 15. It takes a bounce at the 9. He grabs it there, retreats, given ground inside his own 5, and he's going to be out of bounds. Run out there, tackled at about the 3 by Lawrence Montague. 46-yard punt and -6 on the return for Natson. Well, now for today's storyline, brought to you by Kay Jewelers. And, you know, the last football game of the regular season for Utah State was a tough loss. They got embarrassed at Boise State.
Yeah, they did, and it was at the line of scrimmage. And I know that has not left them yet. They don't want to diminish what they did all season long, but they were dying to get back on the field to establish the physicality of the football team on both sides of the ball.
Kent Myers, the 4th different starting quarterback for Utah State this year, all due to injury. And here's a run for Lawan Hunt, a true freshman. A little room across the 5 up to the 6-yard line, a gain of 3. He's a freshman out of Saxe High School.
Well, they've done a great job. Kevin McGivern has done a great job in terms of tailoring the game plan around his skill set and his ability to manage a certain amount of volume of plays. And he's done a great job protecting the football, number 1.
Making his 7th start here today. 2nd down at 7. He keeps it. Myers can run. And he has the first down. Uses a stiff arm out of bounds at the 19. A 12-yard run down there by Devin Cockrell, the safety.
He had 92 yards rushing against San Jose State earlier in the season, and the quarterback zone read is a big part of their offense. And they're really concerned a little bit earlier about how many times you run with the ball. But now, bowl season's here. They've got the offseason coming up. I expect him to have a few more carries this afternoon.
The motion Sharp. Goes to Sharp in the flat. Avoids one tackler at the 20, then wrestled down at the 25 by Wesley Miller, a pickup of 6 for the junior out of Palmdale, California.
They really feel like Kent Myers is better when he's moved within the pocket. Rollouts, half rolls, half field reads, play action passes like that. He's been very accurate with the football. He's also got a good release.
2 backs it out, Joe Hill and Lawan Hunt. Utah State on 2nd down and 4 on their own 25. First possession of the game for Utah State. That's Natson who goes in motion. Fake that way. It's a running play for the quarterback, Myers. Gain of 3, tackled by Adrian James. That UTEP defense, David, they have to keep an eye on number 9, JoJo Natson, whether he's a decoy or not.
Yeah, they're going to use JoJo Natson either as a weapon in this offense or to create conflict for the defense. A good example of it there. Really kind of the first time they show that quarterback counter. That's why I think the quarterback run game on both sides of the ball today will be key.
3rd and short for the Aggies. They converted 32% of their 3rd downs this year. And on 3rd and 1, handed off straight ahead, battling. And it looks like with forward progress, may have it. That's Hunt on the carry. Maurice Chavis able to prevent him from getting to the 30, but he only needed to make the 29 for a first down. And with the spot, he will have a first down. Didn't get it by much.
That was close. And I tell you, this UTEP defense has been key to the turnaround of this football team this year. Scott Stoker, defensive corner, he is aggressive, a lot of man coverage. And watch UTEP attack the line of scrimmage right there. That's a linebacker filling, attacking the line of scrimmage. They almost stopped him from converting.
This drive began inside their own 5 for the Aggies. Handed off, Hunt. Across the 35-yard line, that is, there before he's tackled by Adrian James and Jimmy Musgrave. Let's take a look at our impact players when Utah State has the football.
Well, JoJo Natson, he's their X factor. He'll get the ball as a receiver, fly sweeps, everywhere around the field. And Ronald Butler, he can throw it, he can run it, he's got explosive plays. Wesley Miller, outstanding safety. He'll play the deep middle around the line of scrimmage. And Alvin Jones, the twin brother of Aaron Jones, is a linebacker that can run.
Myers to throw, now flushed out and brought down. Sack back at the 32-yard line by Nick Usher, 3rd sack of the year for the sophomore, a loss of 4.
Well, Nick Usher is a guy that gives them speed on the edge, and this is a defense that had 20 sacks in the last 7 games. They've dialed up pressure, and you see him just see up and under move. That's a speed rush, and again, both ends closing on the quarterback.
Empty backfield on 3rd and 7 for the Aggies. Showers comes to the near side, complete at the 37, but tackled near the marker is Sharp. Going to spot him out just shy of the 39, a little short of the first down. Jimmy Musgrave and Wesley Miller over there on the coverage. And it's going to be 4th down. So that drive that began inside their own 5, they do pick up a couple of first downs, but will punt. Jaron Bintrude, the senior out of Draper, Utah. Damian Payne back at his own 20.
And that was important to flip field position for Utah State to advance the ball center.
Look at that rugby punt. Scooped up at the 25 by Payne. He's dropped there. I'm not sure Bintrude was faking a fake or was serious about that rugby punt, but he got it away. 37-yard punt with -1 on the return. No score with 7 minutes to play in the first quarter in this 2014 Gildan New Mexico Bowl. Utah State and UTEP have traded punts. The Miners take over for their second possession from their own 26-yard line. And movement from the right guard, Chris Thomas.
Before the snap.
And just like that, UTEP's going to play from behind the chain.
77. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Has not really been hurt by penalties this year.
Only 57 penalties on the year, a little over 4 a game. They're one of the least penalized teams in the country. That's part of the discipline that Sean Kugler is trying to instill in his football program.
So now 1st and 15 from their 21. They stack the 2 receivers there at the bottom of the screen, including Golden. Handed off. Josh Bell to the 25. Stopped by Nick Vigil. Vigil 116 tackles on the season coming in. Nick, of course, brother Zach leads the team with 145. You combine the 2 numbers for the Vigil brothers, David, and it's pretty impressive.
It's staggering is what it is. And then Nick Vigil also played running back. He's just a natural athlete.
And we're told there's a chance we could see Nick Vigil carry the football in those short yardage situations possibly. Come back under center, sweep running right. And Aaron Jones tackled by Zach Vigil for just a 2-yard gain. They had a late adjustment on the formation, David, and went with a sweep right.
Well, they're just going to shift the formation to a tight bunch with a couple of tight ends, and they're going to pin and pull. And you'll see Zach Vigil fight over the top, beat the block, and make the tackle.
UTEP converted a 3rd down on their first possession, but now a 3rd down and 10. In motion, Golden. Showers looking to throw, but now he's pressured. Showers being chased. He throws it going deep. He's got a man out there. Caught at the 20 by Ian Hamilton. They go to their big 6'5" receiver deep, and a busted play turns into 54 yards.
And you're going to see Utah State bringing pressure. They pick it up to one side, but look at B.J. Larson. He's got a chance to get home and make the sack. With the athleticism of Jamil Showers to extend the play and then find his 6'5" wide receiver downfield to make the play. Outstanding, explosive play for UTEP. That's something they need to get this offense going here against this Utah State defense.
24th catch of the season for Hamilton. And it's a 1st down UTEP. They convert on 3rd and long with officially a 53-yard gain. Now they're at the 21 of Utah State. Handed off Jones. He stopped right about the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard. John Taylor, one of the defensive ends, coming up to apply the stick. Of course, Zach Vigil also in the vicinity. Now the first explosive play of the day, David, belongs to the UTEP offense.
And they haven't had too many through the air. They get a lot of their explosive plays through Aaron Jones and running the ball, but I tell you, it's so difficult for defense, the structure of the coverage to hold up when a quarterback scrambles, especially when you got a 6'5" wide receiver down the field.
Showers gives to Jones. Broke one tackle, but not the second. Brought down at the 17 by Torrey Green, a 3-yard pickup. Third down upcoming for the UTEP offense. This UTEP team began their season here on this very field. Played New Mexico back on August 30th. Won the game 31-24. They'd like to bookend it right back here at Albuquerque with another win. Sean Kugler in his second season.
And you'll see Utah State substituting, trying to match the personnel that UTEP's putting on the field.
And the Aggies will use a timeout, their first.
Timeout.
3:53 left first quarter. UTEP driving, facing a 3rd and 6 when we come back to Albuquerque.
Also serve as a media timeout.
The 2014 Gildan New Mexico Bowl is brought to you by Gildan. We make your favorite activewear, underwear, and socks. At Gildan, every thread counts. Buick, celebrate the holidays by experiencing the new Buick. And DirecTV, if you call yourself a sports fan, you gotta get DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
They have a balloon fest here every fall. It's a fun event. The balloons at sunrise head up into the sky. Here on this early winter, UTEP, Utah State, the Gildan New Mexico Bowl. Here, 3:53 left first quarter, a 3rd and 6 for the Miners. Fakes the handoff out to Bell. Bell caught at the 15, pulled down at the 14 by Bryant B.J. Hayes. And it'll be 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming from Jay Maddox, who does all their kicking, punting, kickoffs. 11 of 14 in field goal attempts this year. As long this year, a 47-yarder he hit against UTSA. South Morado, Las Vegas.
Good job of the Utah State defense holding up and forcing UTEP to settle for 3.
32-yard attempt off the right hash and sneaks it inside that right upright. So Maddox knocks down the field goal with 3:10 to play in the first quarter, and it's the Miners that score first here in this 2014 Gildan New Mexico Bowl. Monday, Andy Dalton and the Bengals look to stay in the playoff hunt against Peyton Manning and the AFC West champion Broncos. Monday at 8:15 on ESPN and watch ESPN. No other night is Monday night. Getting down to it the last couple of weeks of the NFL regular season. Pretty good start here for the Miners, David. They get the field goal, 32 yards from Maddox, so they have the 3-0 lead here with about 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, both defenses holding tough here.
Kelvin Lee, Joe Hill back deep to receive the kick from Jay Maddox. And UTEP trying to win a bowl game for the first time since 1967. Utah State playing in their 4th consecutive bowl game, trying to win a bowl game for the 3rd consecutive year. Hill from about 4 yards deep will take a knee. So that'll bring the Aggies offense back onto the field for just the 2nd time today. So we are seeing that ball control offense of UTEP dictating the tempo so far.
And that's a big key to their turnaround. That's part of their philosophy. Control the time of possession, run the football, get down the red zone. You got to come away with points. 3 points works there. Not what they wanted, but still gives them a 3-0 lead. And again, the clock keeps ticking.
Hunt and Hill in the backfield. That's Hunt in motion, handed off, Hill running left. Hill hit at the 30 and rolls out of bounds along with the tackler Wesley Miller, a 5-yard pickup. Well, the UTEP defense a year ago, well, this in general was a team that really struggled, David. They were 2-10, 1-7 in conference, but they have really picked things up defensively this year.
Yeah, almost 10 more points less per game allowed. Look at the yards, turnover margin, +8. That is so key to turn that around because they attack and pressure. Much like Utah State, slightly different structure, but they believe in pressure creates turnovers.
On the offense, number 32. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Chuck Lewis, our referee. This is a Sun Belt Conference officiating crew. They do bring Nick Vigil into the game. We thought we may see Vigil get some carries, but usually on short yardage. We're going to give it to him here on 2nd down and 10. Flag comes out down the sideline across the 35 out at the 37-yard line. Run out by Trey Brown. That's a 12-yard run. That's Nick Vigil playing both ways here today, but the flag, we'll see if it's coming back. I think Vigil's reaction tell you that it's going to go against the Miners.
Personal foul. Hands to the face on the defense, number 90. That is a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Against defensive tackle Maurice Chavis, and that personal foul adds 15 yards onto that run. And is going to put Utah State all the way up near midfield.
And that's really been a point of emphasis on both sides of the line of scrimmage, is blows to the head, hands to the face. They are watching that very closely this season.
First down Aggies at the 48-yard line of UTEP. In motion goes JoJo Natson. Myers pump fakes that way. He takes off. And he has a big leg. Down the sideline, 15-10. Jumps for the pylon, touchdown. 48-yard run for the quarterback, Kent Myers, his 5th rushing touchdown. Well, Adrian James, the cornerback, had a chance to bring it down, but missed him.
And you'll see right here, again, it's going to be quarterback. Look, man coverage, they have trips to the wide side of the field, and it's a quarterback draw. Kent Myers, an outstanding athlete himself, takes it to the house for 6.
And Natson went in motion to the far side, and it was a quick pump fake for Myers. That drew the defense looking that direction, and he runs it 48 yards. Nick Diaz on for the point after. And with that long run, Utah State has taken the lead with 1:52 to play in this first quarter. Only needed 3 plays. And with 75 yards in 1:18 and the touchdown run for the quarterback, Kent Myers. Aggies looking for their 2nd 10-win season in school history, have the lead for the first time late in the first quarter. Well, the Kent Myers touchdown run, 48 yards, and the point after has made it 7-3 Utah State. In just a 3-play drive. You know Myers can do that with his legs. 5th rushing touchdown of the season, which actually leads the Aggies team. Short kick taken at the 5 by Autry Golden. Flag comes out, and Golden goes down at the 27-yard line. 22-yard return for Golden, but that may be coming back. Once again, our referee, Charles Lewis.
During the return, holding on number 18 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, UTEP.
Well, it's still early in this football game, but the penalties starting to add up here for UTEP. Let's take a look at that last touchdown.
Yeah, you'll see right here, Utah State tripped way out here by the numbers, and they're sending guess who? JoJo Natson out wide in motion. Man-to-man coverage by UTEP. No one accounts for the quarterback. It's quarterback draw, and that leads to an explosive play. 48-yard touchdown run by Kent Myers.
And once the tackle was missed at the 45, off to the races, and Myers won that race, hitting the pylon. Well, after the penalty, Miners begin at their own 11-yard line. Fake the jet sweep. One and left. Aaron Jones turning the corner, 15 to the 20-yard line. Met there by Rashard Stewart, cornerback, and that's a 9-yard gain on first down.
And you'll see Aaron Jones, again, they got fly motion. Watch Aaron Jones dip in. The offensive line pins the second level. That gives Aaron Jones a chance to get to the edge and pick up 9 yards.
An opening season win for UTEP here against New Mexico. Jones ran for a career-high 237 yards on this field in the season opener with 3 TDs. Had a 73-yard touchdown run in that game. Second and 2, but Jones hit in the backfield, and he's tackled for a loss. They're going to mark him back at the 17. He loses to Zach Vigil, one of the primary tacklers there for the Aggies defense.
See Zach Vigil, the second-team All-American, Mountain West Conference Player of the Year. Watch him attack the line of scrimmage, and he's come there. He gets in there to finish up the tackle right after Torrey Green as well. These linebackers are active. The guys up front do the dirty work so those guys can run to the football.
UTEP 2 of 4 so far on third down today. A 3rd and 3 here. Delay and run. Showers falls forward and should have it. Up near the 22-yard line, wrapped up by Brian Sweet. Second time already in this game we've seen Showers run for a first down on third down for UTEP today.
Well, it's a big part of the game plan for both these offenses to deal with the aggressive nature of both defenses. A lot of times they don't account for the quarterback in the run game. That time it was Brian Sweet coming up from his safety position after he'd already picked up the first down.
That takes us to the end of quarter number 1. Jay Maddox got the scoring going with a 32-yard field goal for UTEP. Big 53-yard completion from Showers to Hamilton helped set up that field goal, but Myers' 48-yard touchdown run has given Utah State the lead after 1.